President Trump now favored to beat VP Kamala Harris in November for the first time since August 3rd. Brand new election forecast gives Harris a 47.3% chance compared to 54.4% for Trump. And polling analyst Nate Silver wrote, the model is also applying a convention bounce adjustment to Harris's recent numbers. The bottom line is that the model has the Electoral College popular vote gap opening up again. Trump and Harris will both be on the campaign trail this Labor Day weekend. Today, Trump will be in Pennsylvania, which is the state Nate Silver said will be Harris's biggest problem in November. Harris's next public event is on Monday in Michigan. And this morning, critics are tearing apart Harris's first media interview since becoming the Democratic nominee. Last night, she was forced to defend her flip-flop in policies.
Go back and watch the CNN post-game show where the panelists, all the libs on the panel, tried to convince themselves. They actually openly spoke about it. You know, I don't think she did any actual damage to herself, which is the surest fire way to tell that she actually did do damage for herself. And they said things like, well, maybe she didn't score a touchdown. And, oh, maybe we don't like the way she answered that question. It was a disaster. And when she talks about hiring Republicans or fracking or taxes or whatever it is, again, she demonstrated to Americans that you cannot believe what she said.
Polling continues to show that the economy is still the #1 issue for voters in every single swing state. Last night, Harris was asked directly about what she would do on day one.
One of my highest priorities is to do what we can to support and strengthen the middle class. When I look at the aspirations, the goals, the ambitions of the American people, I think that people are ready for a new way forward.
Trump responded on social media after the interview, saying in part, I look so forward to debating Kamala Harris and exposing her for the fraud she is. Harris has changed every one of her long-held positions on everything. America will never allow an election weaponizing Marxists to be president of the U.S. The Harris campaign, meantime, has reportedly not accepted the rules on the first debate scheduled to happen in just 11 days. Axios reporting ABC News sent both teams an agreement to sign off on that includes rules like muting microphones. Trump's team said that it had signed the agreement, but that the Harris camp had not. In addition to the muted mics, ABC also plans to have no live audience or opening statements. Candidates will also not be allowed to have props or pre-written notes on stage. Each candidate will have 2 minutes to answer questions and 2 minutes for rebuttals.